This rock. Much safer rock outside the blue. Who does that though? Who does that? Like he was outside the zone. Who does that? Shouldn't be like in here. I guess this side is also like inside the zone, right? Okay, it's wide open, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Same thing. Same thing. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Do I keep going or should I end it? I don't feel like playing. My average viewership has dropped below 5 now. Sad. Very sad. Very sad indeed. Let me restart my game real quick. There's an overwolf update. Hmm. I like how people like, oh, share your clip on TikTok and we will choose a winner. Like, don't have a TikTok, bro. I did headshot him. I wonder how eager someone is to come push me. There's only one guy in Milltown. And he's gonna loot to his heart's content. And they're probably going to the zone, right? How many will actually push me though? Someone's like, nah. I wanna push this guy. I don't just wanna loot and leave. How many people do that? No. Understanding that analysis, saying that he does push me, right? He does push me and he kills me. What are the chances that actually happens? I say it's pretty low, given it's the early morning games. Clearly it is someone who don't play this game a lot, or is from a different server. I will just simply take the gas can and leave. I have the gas can, by the way. I'm using Dragunov and VSS combination. I know. Some people hate VSS. Some people hate Dragunov. I understand that. Sorry. Okay. For a VSS and Dragunov, extended quick draw is the most important of everything. Extended is the most important thing. No extended mag, there's no possibility. I'll take the quick draw if there is one. There isn't. Unfortunately, there isn't. I sneeze so hard, my throat is hurting. Now, without any attachment going to the glider, in my opinion, is stupidity. Now, we have the glider, but the zone is coming. It's not that far though. Not that far. But we need the glider because it's a bridge, a zone that requires us to cross the bridge, and it's a close plane path. And we're going to see plenty of nuisance. And I know pretty damn well that, you know, I have a pistol as well. Okay. Terrible loot. Really bad loot. Did I go to that building? I don't think I did. It's really important to have an extend mag or extended quick draw. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, some really good loot here. Can I open this door? I think I did. Alright, it's fine. Now that we've established that we are not stupid, and that guy is not putting up pressures. Okay, this is a very tempting offer. EMT VSS, because I have won a game with EMT and VSS. Very fascinating gameplay. You guys should try it sometimes. Worth trying more than anything. Trying different things is one of the beauty of this game. And trying VSS and Dragunov. The only reason I'm doing it is because I have 2 wins in the bag today, so even though they are like not the brightest wins of all, still a win though. Am I right? And that's what counts. At the end of the day, that's what counts. Yo, Swiver, how you doing, man? I've been practicing talking to myself because I've been doing that a lot, you know. Unless I get raided by someone. Just floating around. I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're chilling, you know, having fun. All that good stuff, you know. Doesn't matter where you go. It's important to have fun. Go around, spam some emotes on someone's channel. You can always come here to spam emotes. Let me tell you that. You can come here and you can spam a ton of emotes. You will not get banned or anything like, what are you doing? What are you doing? No one's gonna ask you. That's the beauty of being a small streamer. You can let people go crazy. Yep. This month is the hardest month because I haven't been raided once. No one has raided me this month. So I am not going to make any money this month, but I'm still gonna do it. So it is what it is. I will find a job, but this is something I will do for life. This is something I will do for the life, and job will come and go. That's basically my. That is what I'm doing. Jobs will come and go, but streaming will stay forever. There might come some stoppage in the future, who knows? Uh-huh. $15,000, that's a very significant jump. That's a very significant jump. Like what he's getting like 200 views, like 15,000 views instead of 100 views. Pretty impressive. I think it's usually like, you know, if you kind of stand out and people start to pay attention to it, and it start to get a lot more recommendation. On Twitch, the growth isn't like that. Growing up on Twitch isn't like YouTube. On Twitch, if you are to get viral, you have to have a clip that gets circulated by the people. You know, you do something and it just goes around. It could be anything. It could be you being obnoxiously annoying. It could be anything. And the game I'm playing, PUBG, there's almost next to none chance that I will get viral. So I am just slowly growing. Yo, a Swiver, man. Thank you very much for the sub. Wow, you're. Don't flip with my sweet little glider. No AIDS. Jeez. I can't allow that. Jeez. You missed time. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, actually there are some kids that come in my chat, so I can't really have this, unfortunately. You know, there are some kids who comes in my chat, so. And that's why I've stopped You know, cussing off because you know the kid could be around the corner. Not like legit kids, but like teenagers. You know, still not a good impression. Jeez, easy, dude. This guy needs a life. This guy needs a life. Did you see how he was spamming his left and right peek? Even if I died to him, I would not feel bad because he's just trying really hard. He was spamming it and 90% of his shots were missing. It makes me cringe though. Funny and cringe. Because he's like... Obi's a nice dude. He's a very nice person. Mine is HyperX Cloud Core. The cups are like completely worn out, and if I shake my head too much, they will just come off, and then I have to put them back in. Really annoying. Currently, so the electricity bill is here, so whatever the money I have, this time around I have to pay the entire electricity bill. So there's that problem. And yeah, I don't trust the AliExpress. Sometimes they just pack the bricks in it and just send the just bricks, nothing in there. And there's nothing you can do about it. I don't trust AliExpress whatsoever. People have really bad experience, and I don't want to take any risk in that. But there are some ear cups that I can buy from the Amazon. Yeah, there's the thing. Even if it's like once or twice. See, I had bad experience with Amazon, but I just called them and they're like, "Oh, just send them back. We'll pay you, or replace it." You know, usually it's just they give the money back, no problem. They don't even ask question why or what. I just say like, "Oh yeah, it is that." It's just like 10-day return policy, done, easy. Some has like 30-day return policy if you're a Prime member or something. So Amazon is much more flexible. At Explore and Transport, yeah, that's on the travel agency. You know, people who deliver it, they don't take it really carefully. Me, I know the delivery guy. He lives like close to my house, not like super close, but like close. Yeah, yeah, they'll do it. Like Amazon doesn't even ask you for the proof either. It's like, yo, night weekendy. That means VSS time. We were playing VSS the last game. Did not do shit, but we're gonna do it now. So yeah, I am fully committed to this. I am going to do it full time. Even if I get a job, I'm still gonna stream every single day. Sacrifice a huge amount of sleep, but this is something I want to do. There's something that a lot of big streamers, even the idiots ones, say is that people usually quit just when they're about to get famous, and it's not. And they say that, and it is that they. The reason I'm saying that is because you're gonna have that feeling multiple times. Should I quit? And that's the point. After a bunch of returns, I only ever had like one or two returns till now, and I've been using Amazon's for real long, and they have been other people's accounts, not mine. So like my mother's, my brother's account, they had the issue. Me, I personally, I never got a bad product because I read every single review. Once I went through 2,000 comments on an Amazon product to make sure that that product does not get delivered bad. Just read the comments, the reviews, and you'll know if it's good or not. It's not the ratings and all that. The comments say, "Oh, the delivery was so bad. Delivery was so bad." If you hear that a lot, especially in delivery in your region or something, dude, you don't buy that stuff in general, or at least not from that seller. Reviews are awesome for sure. Yeah. I think there's one easy way to get viral. If I want to get viral, there's one easy way to do it. I know that way I can do it. I just choose not to do it. Cuss a lot, get enraged or get raised a lot, and Astro. Sometimes your comments feels like an AI talking. I'm not gonna lie, your comments sometimes feels like it's an AI talking, not even a real human. Nothing's ever overrated. It's just a perspective. I don't want to do those things. I'll do something in time. An opportunity, I guess. There's so many different things. Yeah, that is true. It's just that people sometimes go around on the review section. Some are like bots and you know, give good reviews. Those are not what I'm talking about, though. That's not what I'm talking about. Those are pretty easy to see through. If you can't, you're not paying attention. Those are easy to read. You can easily identify they're just a bunch of fake reviews. I go for much more things. I don't go for positive reviews. Because, yeah, sure, it's a good product or whatever. I can understand a product if it's good or not by watching its review on YouTube, watching a statistic, understanding the mechanics of it, understanding the core science of it, all that stuff. And then I will eventually make my decision which is much more viable to me or more comfortable or in my territory of my comfort. Like if I'm buying headphones, right, for example, I would not want to buy a headphone that everybody says is good. I would want to buy a headphone that I think would be good for my use, what I want to do. And that's how you find a good product for yourself. whatever you buy, you have to look at what you want and not what other people say is good or not. At the end of the day, it's you who's gonna use it. It's not for the show off. It's not for marketing. You're just simply buying it for yourself. There are some bad reviews about HyperX not having a proper sound, so which kind of is true. In my case, I did not experience it. So, you might get a faulty product that doesn't give proper audio. Those are very rare, though. Very rare. Is there a car here? I have heard of the Hi-Fi Man, but I never used. Or, like, I don't know much. I'm pretty sure they make earbuds or something. IEMs, maybe. Or it could be someone else with the same name. There's so many different Chinese brands I can't even count. But, like, yeah, there's some good Chinese brand who make really good IEMs for really good price. I don't know about the headphones, though. I am just looking for a car, my friend. Why you here? Is that a bot? We'll see. Hard to say if it's a bot. Is it a bot? It feels like a bot, but you never know. You never know. He immediately looked at me, so it's probably a bot. Tried to get in the zone, just like PUBG says. So that means I'm not a bot, because I'm not trying to get in the zone. Magnetic drive. That sounds interesting. That sounds very interesting. One of the fascinating thing about bots is that they don't they don't loot any building they go into. So if you go into a building and there is no loot, there's like loot is just like that. It is not looted at all. Chances are it was opened by a bot. Still pretty annoying though. What's the difference the magnetic drivers make compared to the other ones? I remember doing some research about it. They don't lose ammo. Really? Well, it seems it's gonna be a VSS fail. We did not find a VSS. Found a lot of crossbow though. What am I doing here? What does it mean not losing ammo? I honestly don't know what that means. I did some research on IEMs, then it just hurt my brain so much, that I just stopped thinking about it. Too much science to invest my time in, and not that I can't understand it, just I got bored and wasn't interested anymore. I know that. How does that benefit in the audio quality? More vibration? Is that what you're saying? Audio gets much more room for transfer? Is that what you're saying? Small space, better audio transfer? Something like that? Well, now find the VSS. One big fail. It gives wider range. So it allows the sound to hit more frequencies, is what you were saying. Because of that. And also able to have much more consistent wavelength, which allows the sound to be more accurate. The better vibrational chances, the better audio quality is what you're saying, right? Tighter, more powerful. Also, the sound will not lose its quality because it's not spreading in a large surface, which happens in big headphones, right? Requires more power too. Yeah, that's given though. At the end of the day, it's just power, right? Power is power, not knowledge. Knowledge is not power. Power is power. What am I saying? Watch. Look at this. Heavenly sniper. Open versus close is another thing. Yeah, I know about that. I know about open headphones and closed headphones. Open headphones allow the noise to go through and allow the proper sound channeling or something, giving the sound free room to roam around and you know, give more natural feeling to it or something. Am I saying it right? Compared to closed ones, makes you feel like you're in the environment more, like you're like when you listen to a sound in an open headphone, then it means that you will feel like you're hearing it around you rather than in the headphones. Very different feeling. And they say, I've never experienced it personally, that's just the reviews that I've watched on YouTube. So that's how far my knowledge goes about these things. Gives better bass. Yeah, again, I don't know. I think they both have like their own unique qualities, I assume. Yeah, I could, like, for different design comes a different advantage and disadvantage aspect to it. So you can kind of expect, you know, that you would assume that, okay, if it's open, it's good. No, not necessarily. There's something that will be good in the closed headphones. Flavors. Yeah. That makes way more sense. Yeah, I think it comes down to how much earwax you have in your ears. If you have a lot of earwax in the ears, you would want to listen to music with a way too strong bass or whatever you want to call it. And if you have very little earwax in your ears, then you probably wouldn't want too much bass in your ears. I say that because once I cleaned my ears and I could hear sounds so clearly, I did not like the heavy bass music. And then, you know, my ears started to fill up with wax again. Then I'm like, why am I liking it higher bass again? You know, very confusing. So don't put finger in your ears and get your earwax cleaned. Get your ears cleaned up. There's nothing wrong with cleaning your ears in case someone thinks that, you know, cleaning the ears is a bad thing. It's not. It's just that you can't put anything inside your ear that will push the earwax in. And then that's why I say, like, people argue with me, not that some people don't hear it correctly. I think it's all about earwax. Everybody hears exactly the same. Sure, you can have some difference with the tympanic membrane and your ears just in general having a different organic structure, but that makes very little difference. At the end of the day, our hearing limit is almost identical for us to even tell the difference. You know? No. Don't put the finger in your ears. It will push the earwax in and it make it worse for you. Then you have to go to the doctor to pull it out with a bunch of clippers and whatnot. There's a YouTuber, there's a doctor who makes YouTube video about it. How people, like police officers, putting a stick in their ears, you know, small little sticks and whatnot. Q-tip, you know. I knew I can count on you. I only clean the ear from the exterior side of the inner region. I don't go close to the cochlear region.
Get healed.
Yo, Clifford, thank you for the raid, man. Oh, is that a VSS guy as well? No, he's an MK guy. Okay. Okay. Third party. Wow, that's some game. Thank you for the 100 bits, Clifford. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's just literally that's how easy it is. That's how easy it is. It's really bad. You can never know something like that. I am watching that guy. That guy's watching me. You know. That's why I don't want cars. This is the reason cars are not a very viable option in solos. People hear the car and it's like, this motherfucker is going somewhere. I'm gonna lurk this ass. And then they just go and just hide and they wait for you to stay still and boop, headshot. Because everybody's using sniper. In squads and duos, cars are very important, but in solos, not so much. There are scenarios you could use the car. If I had a DMR, I wasn't going around with this loadout. I would probably use the car. If I have a DMR, I need the car. There's a very strategic reasoning behind that. I need a constant cover and shoot. A car is the best way to do that. Car life, yeah. I'm not against anything, but in that situation, and I stopped way before. Despite that, this guy chased me from distance after hearing me, because I do that too. I know how EU players play, but unfortunate, I guess. Should have gone a little bit left on him. I was kind of like secure myself because he's got like a level 3 gear, MK. What if he switches, makes it auto? I'm dead. Glider. I had some awesome wins. Maybe I should edit them out and put them on YouTube. About that time, I'd do it. Do you guys want me to design a glider? Should I design my own glider? I can do it. It's a very time-consuming thing, but I can do it. I'm sort of waiting on getting more sustainability and consistency on my stream. Like, once I get that, I will go towards designing more meticulous things for my channel. There's so many things I can make. Dandy good glider. You know what emote I'm going to make? I'm going to make an emote of me throwing a panzer. That sounds like too much work. Let me design my character first. Once I design my character, I'm gonna put it on the glider. It's so much work. So much work. We'll do it. We'll do it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna use the GIMP to make the animation this time around. 60 frames, much more convenient. I design an overlay and just make a motion out of it. No big deal. I'm a vector guy. I understand vectors really well, so I will be able to make really good animations with just making the vector changes. Just adding the value. Just adding the value and making the angles for every single line in the shape to shift and make a really good animation with that. I'm good with that shit. I am good at ink space. I would not say I'm an expert, but I understand it real well. And basically, every single thing is like, it's not that hard. Like, it's pretty easy. I just don't do it. Yeah, 3D is not my jam whatsoever. 3D animation is sort of like very confusing. There's like you need to have, like I said, really good perception ability. I don't have the perception ability for 3D art. I'm more towards 2D art. 3D is like I can make simple shit, really, really simple shit that any 40-year-old kid could make. If you give them enough guidance, they can literally make that shit. It's like no rocket science. But like the actual 3D designing, making a proper environment and whatnot, it's like a nut job. Yeah, I use GIMP. I use open source softwares. I use GIMP. I use Inkspace. Inkspace I use to make vector designing. Yeah. And I use GIMP to basically do the different kind of video image editing. If I want to add much more CGI type realistic approach or something like that, more advanced image editing features. There are a ton of it, but most people don't use it. Most people use it. Yeah, somewhat like Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator. The thing with the open source softwares have a lot of different plugins that you have to look for the internet. Adobe Illustrator is something like it has it built in it, and you just gotta know about it or Google or read the patch notes or whatnot to understand how or what new feature does. So many different things. It can get you that, it can get you that. It's just a ton of different features. In GIMP, you sort of design that. You get a plugin, you use that plugin to design that particular effect, like a mirror effect or something else. That's the only thing I've learned so far. Mirror effect, inverted mirror effect. Like a spherical mirror in the middle, and it just reflects the inverted version of the picture that you're looking at. Kind of cool. Yeah, it really is like, you know, you have to be up to date with it to understand that software. And it takes like very short amount of time actually. Doesn't take too long. I'm gonna use mini this time around. Frick it. Oh yeah, I'm definitely using mini. Muzzle is so good with DMR. Once you get used to it, it's not a problem anymore. Like you get up to date. Like this, just like how many features can it be? 10, 20, 100. For your use, it's not gonna be like you be using all the effects and not. Some of the effects will be pretty useless for you. Let me tell you. Like why I'm never going to use it unless I'm doing some kind of client work. If you're doing it for yourself, just learn about it. And there's so many videos about, so many tutorials and whatnot. Like in this day and age, I personally would not invest time in learning something, or rather just implementing it. And if you can't watch a tutorial and execute in one go, you really can't use the software then, because these softwares are so easy. In today's time, they're very easy. Back in the old time, when they were still being made, where you had to do so much by yourself, I think you would not be able to do it. It's very easy. It's very easy to be a designer today. And AI and whatnot. Baba, what are you doing, Baba? Yeah, see, a lot of people say, oh, if you use GIMP, if you use, thank you. If you use open source software, you can't use closed source. Like, yeah, just keep that BS out of it. A lot of YouTubers also say that. I think it's probably for people who are not very committed to it. I think those kind of people may not be able to understand how to do it. I personally, if I pick up Adobe Illustrator, I will learn the heck out of it pretty fast. Probably like a month. I'll probably know everything about, you know, Adobe Illustrator or whatever. And now people were like, oh yeah, tell me that. I'm not talking about learning every single thing in a feature. If you go on to use a software and you expect a person to know everything about it, that's just stupid. In today's time, if you're trying to learn everything about the software, you're just wasting your time. Focus on what you want and learn only that stuff. Saves you so much time, it gets your job done. That's it. And the biggest, if you want to do it commercially, and that because I've done it. I made thumbnails for this guy, and I made thumbnails while learning to make thumbnails. And he was like, this is amazing. He was not disappointed. He was like, in fact, he was like, this is one of the best thumbnails I have ever seen in my life. And I did that on the go. So if you don't have the ability to learn while you're making things, you will not succeed. And the biggest shortcut for that is just learn what you want. Don't learn everything. Don't learn every single shit there is in anything. If someone says you use Adobe Illustrator, does not mean you use every single thing there is in Adobe Illustrator or in GIMP. That means you learn the shit that is important and that will make you get money or sustainability or whatever. And that just brings me to this idea. It's so fun. Yeah. Some people are, like I said, those are exceptions. Some people just wants to learn everything about it. That comes in an expert territory. Those people are experts. They just want to use Adobe Illustrator. They do not care. They just want to do everything there is. They're just big fan. They just love doing that shit. They're just devoted to it. Just like I'm enjoy playing and streaming. I'm devoted to that shit. So I'm spending majority of my time here. But if I want to design a logo, if I wanted to design a camera border for my camera, I want to do, if I wanted to design my own emotes, there's two ways to do it. Pay someone and they will make a very generic version because they're expert in it, and you will be happy because you didn't pay much. And if you want really, really good one, then you call the expert who will charge you a lot. Or, get this. This is the best part, I'm going to tell you. This is the best part that most people don't get. Make it yourself. Learn what you really want to make. Learn it in detail. Learn what you really want to make. Learn it in detail. And you will make it better than any expert in the world. And it's free. Can you believe that? You can do that. Anyone can do that. That's the biggest shortcut. And I made money off of it. A little bit. Very little. But I got paid by using that tactic. You know? Or maybe it's just a creativity factor. It could be that you're not curious enough to find new things. All I do is I look at, so I'm like, for example, I'm designing future. See, I want to invest quantum. So I think the way people talk, and because of the implement of neural link in people's brain, in their spinal cord or whatever, the quantum computer will be linked to the neural link, your brain, and whatever you think, the AI will be intercepted with the help of a quantum computer, which is going to be extremely powerful, and will design whatever you want. And they are designing any kind of 3D designing, actual weapon designing that you want in your house. If you're a trillionaire, you will have a machine in the house that will design a very unique gun that will be only yours, that you will use to attack people or something, or defend yourself. That's a high level that's the species talk I'm talking about. These, if you think this is just an assumption, this is gonna happen. It's pretty much gonna happen. We have 3D designing machines. We can design things with a 3D print, right? We can use AI, and then there's a quantum computer being made, which had some good responses. So combine them both, you will literally use a machine to create the most deadliest weapon in the world. Technically, a human made it, because human made something that made the most deadliest thing in the world, along with making new elements that will help us unlock about the more secrets of the universe, and then we'll be galactic species. We will move on to different planets, and we will have mutations to a drastic level. We will have a different genetic code. So many different things are gonna happen. That's a galactic evolution that we will face. And get this, it's gonna happen at a very fast rate. We'll have really drastic changes, side effects and whatnot. You might think I'm just assuming things, but let me tell you that Elon Musk has the exact same things in his head, because I know exactly what he's thinking. I know what he's going through. That dude is thinking so much that humans can do so much potential humans has. And if you ask especially ask Elon Musk, if you ever meet that person, if you ask that person or me, I will tell you this technology we're living in, it's ancient. It's beyond ancient. It's very slow. The fact that I can say that the technology we're living in is very slow says a lot about how far behind we are in terms of being an advanced species. 10 years is a long time. I would rather give it like 2-3 years. That's how long we should take to do it. the progression will elevate a lot faster than people think. It's gonna change into minutes eventually. New invention, unique, world-changing invention will happen in a matter of minutes, unless we destroy ourselves. Unless we destroy ourselves. If we destroy ourselves, none of this will happen, and we'll hit another setback which we did thousands of years ago. Which humans did, and they peaked in terms of knowledge, and then they destroyed themselves. No fossil in 10 years? Nah, there's still a lot more time until fossil fuels diminish from the earth, but there's definitely gonna be a shortage. I was watching Elon Musk intro, and he said that despite using solar panels, it's not very efficient because the material that gets used emits a lot of energy, gets wasted. 75% of the energy that is created from the solar panels just gets wasted. Only 25% gets used, and that's why the cars cannot be made to travel a long distance unless you put a really big solar panel, really big van that drives really slow. That can help you survive a pandemic. Yeah. They're still relying on the battery concept. I personally think they need to approach a more iron, and I think one of the best way to do it is liquid. They need to create a liquid that allows the energy transfer in a much more comfortable way, and allow them to convert energy through liquid directly, you know. Instead of using wires and stuff. I have an idea about it, but I have to do a lot of study about it. There is a possibility to conserve a huge amount of energy without losing a fraction, even a fraction of a nanometer of an electron displacement that allows the energy to get dissipated out of it in the form of heat, which even at electron level happens at a high level. Why can't we think about countering that instead of, you know, bitching about that it's not gonna happen? Challenge the structure itself. Yeah, I don't want to run my brain on that shit too much, but yeah, it's totally plausible. It will happen eventually. There's so much more room to improve the energy crisis that we have. We've been using the already stored energy in our planet. Tell me if I'm wrong. We're using the energy resources that are already present in on our planet for millions of years. We're using that energy to sustain ourselves, and we're going to run out of that energy in barely the fraction of the time it took to get conserved. So not a very efficient way to consume that energy, not the best way to consume the energy, or we're not energy efficient, basically. We're terrible, horrible at energy efficiency. So if someone comes along and creates an electric car, doesn't mean they're energy efficient. They're just slightly, ever so slightly, a fraction of it. They just improved. So we're far, far away from actually creating something that is revolutionary. So Elon Musk did not make anything revolutionary at all from the current standard of the technological advancement. Hooray! We made the car go into space. Hooray! The car will run on electricity. Hooray! What does it do though? Does not make a big difference. Let me tell you, it does not make a big difference whatsoever. What gun is that? Yeah. Someone looted this. I need a car in this situation though. And I left my car behind. Oh my god, I really need a car in this situation. Like, I sound like stupid when I say these things to someone. They think I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot saying this. Oh, this never happening. You're making bullshit up. You don't know shit. It's a very conceptual thing. I think most people would be able to decipher this very thing that I'm saying. I'm just saying it out loud. Isn't that the difference? We can all think about it, but the people who actually think and say it out loud, and then there are people who actually do it.